Morning coffee with TALTOA. Good morning. It's Monday, April 3rd. Did you have a good weekend? I'm Mike. I'm your host. April Fool's Day, Saturday. Anybody get you pretty good? Nobody got me. I was on the lookout. How you doing on this Monday morning? We get together every Monday morning. This is the official first day back of Morning Coffee with TALTOA. We brought it back due to popular demand. Yes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, we had some morning coffees up. But they were test morning coffees. They weren't the real deal. Today, we've got the caffeinated version. Morning coffee. Going to be doing it every Monday through Friday. 6 a.m. is when they will drop. Podcast and on YouTube. You'll find them on our YouTube channel as well. YouTube.com/Freight Broker TV. TALTOA. I'm the lead consultant for TALTOA. If you didn't know, you can check out TALTOA at TALTOA.com. We are a transportation and logistics training and consulting firm. We have packages available for those wishing to begin a career as a freight broker agent. Our packages are consulting that include training, placement in our mentorship program when you complete, as well as consulting when you exit the mentorship program. We also have standalone consulting packages as well. So, check those out if you like. Check them out. TALTOA.com, TALTOA.com. All right, what's going on today? Last week, did you catch this? Last week, lawmakers introduced a bill that would create a refundable income tax credit for truck drivers in hopes of bringing and keeping more workers in the trucking industry. Want to know the name of this bill? The Bipartisan Strengthening Supply Chains Through Truck Driver Incentives Act. Yeah, they got BS in there right at the beginning. It's the BS-SCTTDIA Act. Anyway, let's talk about it. Anyway, it was reintroduced by Representatives Abigail Spanberger, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I really apologize. I don't mean to. Out of Virginia, Mike Gallagher out of Wisconsin introduced the bill Thursday, March 30th. It was initially introduced back in April of 2022, a year ago this month. Lawmakers say that the bill would provide a short-term, fast, and straightforward incentive to attract and retain new drivers. So what does this act actually do that's going to bring all these people into the industry? It's going to create a 2-year refundable tax credit up to $7,500 for truck drivers holding a valid CDL who drive at least 1,900 hours per year. To break that down, that's 36 and a half hours per week. Yeah. Should be able to do that pretty easy. Hey, if you're already driving, why not? Take what they give you, right? Kind of like during the COVID thing. You know, they were giving out money left and right. Sure, you got to take it, but everybody knew they shouldn't be doing that, but they did. It helped a lot of people. I'm not going to knock it, but it didn't help them fast enough. Anyway, the legislation would also create a new refundable tax credit of up to $10,000 for new truck drivers or individuals enrolled in a registered truck apprenticeship. If passed, the bill would allow new truck drivers to be eligible for the credit if they did not drive a commercial truck in the previous year or drive for at least 1,420 hours in the current year. Keeping up with this? I hope so. Going to be a test later. Anyway, where are we? This means that new drivers could receive a proportion of the tax credit if they drive less than 1,420 hours in the year, but drove at least an average of 40 hours a week, which is more than the 36 and a half hours per week to qualify for the 1,900 hours per year, $7,500 refundable tax credit. Anyway, it's all confusing. An average of 40 hours a week upon starting to drive. During the pandemic, truckers didn't have any remote options. Yet they went to work every single day to keep our economy moving and our community strong. Our country needs to step up and recognize their hard work, and we need to encourage more Americans to enter the industry, said Spanberger. And again, I apologize if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Throughout Virginia, I hear about the need to address our chronic truck driver shortage. I'm sure you do. By golly, I bet every stop you make, somebody's coming up to you and going, hey, Abigail, we got a truck driver shortage. We need to talk about that. Right. Our bipartisan bill would help bring more drivers into the fold, keep them on the highway, and reward them for their loyalty. I want to thank Congressman Gallagher for his continued partnership of this legislation, and I look forward to seeing more young Americans hop in the driver's seat. Hop on up there. The truck driving industry is facing a massive workforce shortage that's disrupting nearly every aspect of our supply chains, according to Gallagher. We need to encourage more young men and women to join this career path, and this bipartisan bill is a common sense way. This bipartisan bill, yes, she is referring to the BS-SCTTDIA Act. To recruit and retain more drivers to keep our shelves stocked and our economy moving. What do you think? I know I'm just one pea in the pod and everybody's got one. I'm talking about an opinion, but I think what the government needs to do is back up, get rid of these ELDs, quit making everything so tough on the driver. Let them get back to doing what they do best. Moving the country. You know what I mean? Seriously. There's always been a driver shortage, always going to be a driver shortage. Appreciate the tax credit. Thank you. We will take it. But you know, when you started these ELDs, did you count how many drivers got out of the truck? Huh? Quit making it so hard on the drivers. When you put Mayor Pete in charge of transportation when he knows nothing really about transportation, just because he played ball, that's a problem. We got to get people behind the desk that knows what the industry is about, and we really don't have that. You know what I mean? We really don't. Need to let drivers do what they do. Let the trucking companies truck. Anyway. I can go on and on and on about this, but you don't want me to, I'm sure. We'll be back in the morning. Tuesday, going to be talking about, talking about tomorrow morning, should be talking about the fuel and spot rates for the week. This week, matter of fact. All right. Go have a great Monday, unless, of course, you've made other plans. We will talk in the morning.